Hello and welcome to This Week in Bitcoin, brought to you by Relai Private. There's a lot that happened this week and we're not going to waste any time, so let's get stuck in with the biggest news of the week. News number one have to be the Bitcoin price this week, because we've seen a rallied comeback to as high as $68,200 per Bitcoin. This is a 2.5 monthly high, and we really recovered from the bears of almost sitting at 50K. What was it, 3 months ago? Something like this. So we really did an immense rally. All of the doubters and fudsters have been proven wrong again. They called us dead at sub 50K for a short time. They called us dead at 58K. And now they're probably going to call it lucky, and it's the same cycle over and over again. However, there are a few reasons why many believe that this price pump happened. Reason number one is the anticipation to the US elections. Elections are always a very volatile time in the markets, and Bitcoin is not excluded from any other asset that is also volatile during that time period. And it's generally believed to swing in a, let's call it, Bitcoin favored way. The candidate that has proven support for Bitcoin, at least on paper, I mean, at the end of the day, it's politicians, and you can't really trust the word they're saying. But there's a clear, one is more pro-digital assets, and one has actually proven to be against it with the current administration she's in, but now is sort of shifted because she's realized, like, oh, there's money to be made here, especially in donations, and now we have to do something. So there's a clear track for both sides. I'll guess if one or the other wins, Bitcoin will react a bit differently, but this anticipation of the election is really the main reason that a lot of people are investing. Another reason, that's more of a hidden reason, is that sovereign wealth funds out of the Arab Emirates are actually investing into Bitcoin. They're already mining with hydro energy for the last 2 years, but now these things have picked up where, certain players who used to work at the wealth funds go on public and say, like, oh yeah, they're buying Bitcoin. Maybe they're buying Bitcoin. Maybe they already did. Maybe they have a DCA. Maybe they have a DCA with Relai. Joking, of course. They don't have a DCA with us. And all of that speculation leads to, the price increase. And you can also see that there has been a steadily buyer of Bitcoin, at least if you look at the whale stats and stuff. So it could be that sovereign wealth funds are investing. Nevertheless, we're enjoying the pump right now, and we're looking forward to what the rest of the year has in store. Then the second news of this week is that Tesla moved 11,500 Bitcoin from one wallet to a essentially newly created wallet. This now leaves the floor open to speculation. Are they going to buy more? Are they going to sell more? Me personally, I think they just shifted wallets from wallet A to wallet B, maybe with advanced security or something. We'll need to wait for the Q3 financial report to find out what they do. I don't expect them to buy more Bitcoin. If anything, if I have to, gun to my head, choose between the two options, I would say it indicates more towards a sell. But probably they just moved from A to B to secure the funds. They did it every 2 years in the past, so it makes sense that I do it now as well. But yeah, we should wait and see for the financial report to find out what really happened there. And then the last news of the week are that the Bitcoin ETFs measured since last Friday have seen already over $1.1 billion in inflows, proving my point I've made in a few videos that ETF investors are actually just interested in volatility and trading the price. They're not really interested in the underlying asset, but that's part of mass adoption. Number go up is one of the key factors that gives us to mass adoption, hyper-Bitcoinization, however you want to call it. But nevertheless, it's an interesting time, especially if you look how the price pumped. The inflows are there. We have maybe sovereign wealth funds who buy Bitcoin. We have nation state adoption in El Salvador, in Bhutan, maybe in Suriname. And then it goes on to, businesses buying, potentially selling with Tesla. The hash rate is ripping. So all of the indicators point towards a very bullish end of Q4 2025. And we just need to wait it out what happens now. Also, the elections coming up. So you see everything is a bit mumble jumble and all over the place. But nevertheless, it has never felt better to actually be in Bitcoin. So if you want to refer someone into this ecosystem, get them to download the Relai app. And let's get them started on their orange pill and on their Bitcoin journey. And that's it for this week in Bitcoin. As always, you know the drill. If you got questions, feedback, or just want to say hello, leave a comment below. and I look forward to seeing you next week again.